What's up YouTube, it's Filipish here. So, how are you today? I'm great. Yesterday we went about speaking about and so on, so let's continue. Oh shit, black page, right? Not exactly. Because the name of this is Universe Explanation, and it's extremely simple. That is the... Oh yeah, you will possibly like that. That is first dimension, first dimension, 2 dimension, sphere is third dimension, so on. And after 10 dimensions, and using this ladder of 9, you have a planet called Earth, and you have a sun, and millions of planets before and after, 3 planets before, and 4, 5, 6, and 2 planets after, and these are the planets, right? Now all of this is inside the galaxy. Somewhere like there, if I'm right. Yep, we're somewhere there, right in the exit. Okay, so we're here as the solar system, that's galaxy. Now imagine that this galaxy have millions of other galaxies. And it's obvious, that's how we represent. But let's listen to this. Let's say that all the galaxy, that's now galaxy. Zoom out so much, that's a galaxy right now. What if that is behind the screen like that? So you are a perfect sphere, perfect ball. You have no imagination, nothing, you're just perfect, everything that you do is godlike and everything. And there are like the windows. Multiple windows. And there are more white balls. And there is where everything exists. So we know what energy is, kinda like movement and so on, that's an energy. But what if you're created not with the energy, but just perfection, just perfect, you're just all white. And then you're a ball, and you move to this window, and then you say, what will I create today? And they say, oh, I can make 2 planets next to each other, and the people will create a ladder from one planet to other planet, and then we all will live on the 2 planets with other beside. So basically those are actually creator of the galaxy and universe. So they have open windows, and they just move not inside but before window. So he just move in front of the window like that, and then you start using materials. So let's say he creates, you know my ladder right now, he creates a ladder that's a 9 ladder of 9 like before. Then he uses an energy as the resource, energy, and then put energy inside this rule of 9, and then shake it like up and down, and then throw inside it. So throw this energy inside it, and then the universe is created. So basically he can use rules however he would like to, like this rule will create trees black, this rule will create trees nice. But if you use my rule of 9, he can then just create energetically everything in some sort of rules. Because if you look right now, that's for example my bed, right? Now we both are made from energy, but there's something in between that I'm not becoming bad right now, right? It's strange if you look at this. I'm energy, this is energy. Why can't I just become bad? Why can't I just move through it? Sure, energy is supposed to go inside and through, and energy energy is energy, right? Energy, as far as I know, two energies can go through each other. But I feel like that's rule in between, like a normal rule, like you shouldn't step, or rules, right? But in this area where these white balls are, can create rules so strong that I can't become bad and I will always be me until I die. And I can't do anything else. So these balls created a rule of 9 and then put energy inside those rules, shake it up and put it inside this window, and inside this window you have entire universe, and this window can be different universe. They use this as a create or test out, or I don't know what exactly they're doing, but they can go inside the creation. So let's say he created this guy or this perfect sphere. Now those are outside creation, they are the main ones. He said, oh, I want to create 3 galaxy and a bucket just for fun. And then he moved to here, there's nothing else, creates a rule, universe rule bucket, and puts energy inside the first rule, put energy inside the second rule, and shake it up a bit, and throw it inside. And then we have a universe and a bucket. And then that's basically how the universe is gonna be. So this guy can then go inside, and that's where nice things start to happen. That's gonna be nice, by the way. Once you, that's now from the side, that's front, with an energy and so on, that's on the side, like that. If that's like it's from this side. So your perfect sphere, and when you move through that, this window will basically block you from showing your original. It will be like that. So this wall will prevent you from being white ball inside dimensions. So when you move inside, for example, if that's a galaxy and this is all one, you will always have this around. And more than you move forward, for example, if I cross that and you are now here, this will basically make you a shield around. So basically, as long as you are inside the window, inside creation, you will always have this area around. This area will change you to the nearest thing that you are. So for example, if you are traveling through stars, you will be by this shield look like a star. So no one will see the white circle, but everyone will see, the white sphere. Everyone will see just a star. And if this white sphere goes on Earth, it will start to look like a human. So basically, they're all the time spheres. They just hold this shield that prevents anyone from inside to recognize it. From inside to recognize it. So it's extremely simple. It's like a normal window, but imagine that there is a folio in the front, like transparent, this for cooking folios, I don't know how it's called, everywhere. And when you step outside, this will keep being around you, it will warp around you, and everyone that will look at you will see something related to him. So why does this exist? Well, first off, the walls are for experiments. The windows are for experiments. And these walls are gods or something like that. Not exactly gods, and they go to the specific window and they try to taste a new thing. Let's say in this universe that we live right now, someone is trying to use energy and some sort of rules, something that we can't, for example, that I can't move through units, that's a rule, I believe. So I can do everything that I want, I just won't be able to move through units, which kinda sucks. But we're both energy. I'm energy, Beth is energy, but we can't be together because there is a rule. So those create experiments inside, I don't know why, and if they want to taste something, they just go inside this window. Window is kinda like holding entire galaxy for tasting or so on. And inside window, they will get shields so they can't screw up anything, and they will always be. It means that right now in this universe, these white spheres can be someone right next to you, but you won't be able to see him. Extremely good, extremely proud. that was this good thing. And now let me just explain how the rest part works. At the bottom your point, then your work or circle, then your sphere, then your working guy, then your creating guy, then your genius guy, and then your government guy. Same goes for girls. Then your idea, you become idea. Then you become a perfect map of life. And then it's planet. And then now I'll show, because this rule of 9 is always repeating all the time. You can save this rule of 9. It's always repeating. This can be stone, this can be point, this can be one dimension. It will always match no matter what you do, because look at this. If that's a planet, right, and that's a mini planet around him, well, tell me how is molecular working, right? Now that's interesting, right? Because from my perspective, the molecular works exactly the same, right? It have a core, and then it have something that moves around. Well, what's different with our universe? We even have a main core, right, like a sun, and then planets rotating around, which means that we are all the time in fractals, we're all the time repeating ourselves. Maybe you in your hand can be holding millions and billions of solar systems, because one molecule is that. So simple to explain. And then your planet, and then your galaxy, and then you get through this window of creation. So you are basically ball, and then you can go upside. Now this part, after this wall, we can't even imagine, because that's kind of like who created us and so on. But it can be explained like that. So simple ball, and there is something called absolute. And this, now let me just move this away from that. So that's a line absolute, and you need to get on the top. Below absolute, everything that happens is related to something. You create a new galaxy because you need to do that, you need to do that. But above absolute, you're just yourself all the time. And you don't need to be anyone else, and that's just perfection. So I guess that after this, you're completely pro and free of everything that you want to do. So guys, there's soon I'm gonna end. By the way, guys, my name is Philip Peach, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.